Mr. President, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Kaba, for this warm reception. I want to equally take this opportunity to thank your chairman, the chairman of the bureau, Mr. Ikodo, thank the Minister of Transport as well, who is the garant for the motor insurance policy in Liberia here, and for that matter, the brown card. They are doing a very good job for the insurance sector, for the motor insurance sector, and the Equals brown card particularly. Thank the Insurance Association, for which I have the honor to visit the president this morning, and Marcus, for that matter. And I want to equally thank you, the media men, who are here this afternoon to listen to the message that has brought me, or the mission that has brought me here to Liberia. I want to especially thank you for making a time to come to at least listen to this message. It is always said that when you do business in the dark and you don't advertise it, nobody knows what you are doing. It is only you who know what you are doing. And the vehicle of advertising, the vehicle of information, the vehicle of creating awareness has always been the media, for that matter, and for you. So I'm very glad meeting you this afternoon. And so going straight to what the General Secretary has said, the world is changing and business processes are changing. Digitalization is something that has come to change the sphere of the way you do business. Today, who would have thought that you can be in your bedroom with your telephone, you just order, and then by the time you get out, there's a taxi waiting for you. That is Uber and all those medium, and you enter, and to say payment, there's a machine that will record all your movements, and then they will give you, this is how much you owe. So a few years down the line, it used not to be like that. So today you have telemedicine, whereby you don't physically need to go and see your doctor physically, but by means of communication, the doctor can diagnose and give you your prescription, and to work perfectly as if you have seen a doctor face to face. So in insurance, if you sit down and say you want to continue the same old way, in fact, you will be lacking behind. So we are embracing the concept of digitalization, especially with the motor insurance, and for that matter, the Equals brown card insurance, which is an extension of the motor third party, taking purposely for liabilities that will be incurred, okay, third party liability incurred for outside visitors or outside motorists that may visit your country, or when you are also visiting their country. So countries that have gone ahead with digitalization, for which the Equals brown card Secretariat has supported, Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and recently Sierra Leone, which is your next door. Cote d'Ivoire is also your next door. Cote d'Ivoire started this January, Liberia started Sierra Leone started in November of last year, and so insurance is done, motor insurance is done now, purchase online, okay, with cooperation with the banks and the telecoms, payment done through a mobile platform, and very seamlessly and very smoothly. And so that is very soon. Gambia will also join in force. Senegal has prepared to join the force. So this is the drive where you want to take this operation to. You might ask me, or one might want to know, why digitalization? You agree with me that when you digitalize, it eliminates fraud. Fraud in the system, in a sense that when we check now, just at the borders, you will see there are fake brown card stickers that are being sold. And as much as we try to control that, with our human efforts, we may not be able to overcome them. But when the system is digital and have a central database, any motor certificate or brown card that is issued, you have its source. And because it's digitalized, it means that the person holding it must have gone through certain processes, which means that it cannot, or the chances of it being frauded are very, very, very limited. That will bring about increase in the premium growth of, first of all, the insurance companies that are dealing directly or that are taking this risk, because once the fraud is limited, it means that they can be accountable for every motor premium that is on the road or that is being bought, and so increase premium for the insurance companies. And when that happens, you know what the replication effect in the economy. It will create jobs, it will create the growth of the economy is there, and then also the real purpose of insurance ability, that is to indemnify victims, talking of motor insurance, of accidents. Then the insurance company will have enough money to pay for such compensation. You agree with me that a lot of businesses today will not be able to be on their feet if not for insurance. People have lost parents, have lost 2 parents in motor accidents. Today they are be able to go to school because there's a motor insurance there, and there's a drunken insurance there that is taking care of them. People's goods, which are supposed to be totally rotten or whatever, because the drunken insurance is in cover, today they have compensation and they are in business. So you see, all these things are social structures that the heads of state or government of ECOWAS has put in place to make sure that me, my life, and our lives are being modeled and are being touched. Talking about brown card specifically, I always say that every citizen of this South region is being affected positively with brown cards. If you talk of import and export, interconnectivity among nations, here in Morovia, we consume goods that are produced far away from other countries. How do they get here? By road. You all wear dress today. Some of the clothes, where do they get to? By road. When the ship land at the Morovia port, okay, the goods, where are they taking to? Internal, to other member states, okay? What is the enabling vehicle that is providing that movement? Is the ECOWAS dollar. Without that, there is no movement across member states. And so, the good that is taken from the harbor, even if it is a tin of sardine from Morovia, consumed in, let's say, Mali, which is a landlord country, you can see how a family has been to be able to increase productivity, eradicate fraud, to be able to be accountable for every motor sticker that we issue, so that there can be business continuity, there can be growth, there can be development, and then all of us can look back and say we have done a good job. So that will be where I can learn for now, and I wait the questions as it comes. I want again to thank you for this opportunity.
Mr. Kaba, any addition?
Yes, to support the digitalization process, heads of states met in Accra, June 19, 2021, and amended the protocol AP 1582 to make the ECOWAS brown card compulsory. That is, no insurance company should issue Minister in the Ministry of Transport, who is morally obligated, legally obligated by law, put measures in place where people no longer obtain their vehicle license plate without motor insurance and brown card. That action is in consonance with the Supplementary Act Protocol that was signed on June 19, 2020. I believe digitalization is in consonance of the compulsory use of the ECOWAS brown card, the automatic issuance of the brown card. Why vision bearers want this brown card to be automatically issued? ECOWAS is enhancing the visibility of ECOWAS institutions. Many people do not know what is brown card. Never knew what is brown card yesterday. But because of vigorous sensitization and awareness, people are getting to know the importance of ECOWAS brown card. So we believe that with automatic issuance, member states will now be able to establish the security guarantee funds, the motor compensation funds, solvency funds, and common payment funds. These are funds that would have been established since 1982. But for Liberia, because of the war, 14 years of the war, we have not been active in the insurance sector like other countries, like of Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea. So these countries have gone ahead. Some of them have set up these funds so they can respond adequately and promptly, fairly when it comes to road accident victims. We believe very soon we should be launching our security guarantee fund and other funds. When we talk of motor compensation funds, these are funds normally used to tailor the road accident victims on hit and run cases. We can bear witness that sometimes car hit people and run away. The victim remains vulnerable, no one to care for. Because you're not getting hold of the hit and run car. Then what becomes of the victim? That's the national responsibility, the national obligation. And one way to succeed in that, I think, is to execute the automatic issuance of the ECOWAS brown card and to digitalize the brown card itself, to save it from fraudulent actors, where people will not scam, or scammers will not use it as a coverage. So we will embrace the digitalization process as we have embraced the automatic issuance of the card. Today in Liberia, no insurance company is to issue motor insurance policy to any vehicle without the ECOWAS brown card. If you do so, it's like wearing a shirt without a button. It's like undermining the process that ECOWAS want to put in place. But I believe insurance companies cannot embark on that. So measures are put in place at the regulatory organs to even monitor policies issued by insurance companies to ensure that motor insurance is not issued to the public without the ECOWAS brown card. If we do that, then Liberia will be living in consonance with this protocol, legal A/SA01/06/20, which amended the protocol 81582. Protocols are subject to ratification. This protocol has gone through the legal framework, through legislation, so it becomes binding on the public. So we look forward to entertain questions from the media family so that we'll be able to have our day going.
Yes, something.
Well, my name is Samson David from ELBC. I want to understand what are the processes involved in terms of digitizing the ECOWAS brown card aspect of protocol. What are the processes involved? How soon do we expect Liberia to join other neighboring countries in such? Thank you.
Thank you. The processes involved, the brown card is not a standalone insurance policy. It rests on the original motor insurance policy. So before the brown card can be digitalized, the original motor insurance policy has to be digitalized. So that is where the process starts from. So you start by digitalizing the motor insurance itself. That is the insurance companies who have to have a digitalized platform. Okay, and this is a higher stakeholder decisions which we are working on. So when that is successful, the motor insurance itself will be digitalized, then the brown card will rest on it. It's a whole platform on its own that we put in place to link all the motor insurance, that is the insurance companies, and the regulators. At this moment now, the Transport Ministry, or the Central Bank for that matter, and the brown card headquarters in Permanent Secretariat in Lome, and the National Bureau here all will be linked in one fuse, and then the end user, which is the community citizens, will benefit directly from that. So that is in a way how the process is take shape.
Okay. I have two questions. I'm Sewa Krishna, come from Equus Review. It's a matter of clarity. Yeah, thank you. It's a matter of clarity that I want. Maybe my colleagues will also want to do that. One question for you and the other for Mr. Kaba. Yours is, you talk about digitalization as a way of trying to minimize or really put an end to fraud in the cities. I'm wondering whether the process of digitalization is already on, and then you are witnessing some fraudulent acts, or you want to preempt that. Meaning they have not started yet, you want to start it, so you want to preempt that. That's why we are talking against possible minimization of possible fraud. That's one question for you. And from for clarity's sake also, in your introductory statement you talk about there were 15 countries in ECOWAS, but you talk about 14 countries participating in the brown card process. Yeah. What is the other country not in? Which is the other country that is not in the why? So maybe the secretary can answer this question first.
Thank you very much. I must say that the law, as Mr. Kala has said, the protocol, 2021 protocol, which have its origin even from here, when His Excellency Madam President was the chair of the council, that for every motor vehicle there should be a corresponding now card policy. So as the automatic issuance, this must be backed by a digitalization. But that is the best way, or the most accurate way for people can ensure that for each vehicle there is a brown card policy as stated by the protocol. And so if you ask whether this has been in existence, I would say automatic issuance, yes, there has been some attempts in automating the brown card with the auto insurance over the past 3 years. So far there has been a significant improvement, and this year particularly Liberia has done very well in that aspect, and I will encourage Liberia to continue so. But the full digitalization scheme, we are yet to start it, and we are yet to implement it. So when we talk of fraud, it's because things are still done, or the motor insurance itself is still manually being issued or worked as it used to be, and so therefore you can have all manner of infringements which are beyond the control, the normal control. So very soon when we go full digital, to limit some of those negative activities.
Mr. Kabaka, can you answer the question?
Equatorial Guinea is an island.
No, not Equatorial Guinea. Cape Verde.
Cape Verde is an island.
Cabo Verde is an island, and so therefore
the road users don't access or cross-border trade is not working with Cape Verde.
Okay, so my name is Yanti Toba, report for OKFN. You have arrived in Liberia. Specifically, key takeaway is it we've come to assess what exactly is stalling out of the digitalization that you want it to be enforced. Is it something that you want to have meeting with this relevant stakeholder? Tell us your activity, what are you
Sure. You hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah.
Is to have involving the stakeholders and then plan a stakeholder meeting. Hopefully we are
in June.
And then everything that is of this nature takes time step by step. And we hope that before the end of this year or the third quarter of this year, we will go through the with that.
So as part of your visitation to Liberia, who are you expected to meet as part of this discussion that you intend to have?
I think Mr. Kabaku.
Yeah. So who specifically?
He has just met the president of the Liberia Insurance Association, Madam Ethel V. Nokos, and he also met the deputy director for insurance at the Central Bank of Liberia, Mrs. Chandra C. Jackson, and he just left the Ministry of Finance to interact with the ECOWAS National Unit, Benin Rabat, and as we speak now, we are planning to meet the Minister of Transport, where he will be climaxing his visit for this mission. I think these are the relevant stakeholders that are key players in the insurance sector in Liberia.
So how long will you be here, sir?
How long?
Yeah, are you in Liberia for?
Oh, well, Liberia has improved from my last visit in Ghana. I must say, I really appreciate the development that has taken place. The roads from the airport coming, very impressive, very impressive. I wish I could stay very long, but schedule, my camp schedule will not allow me. So just for a working day, a day working day, I arrived yesterday. Today and tomorrow I'll be taking off to another country.
So what message will you carry home, back home, to the other countries that you will be visiting from here?
In fact, I already developed that message and I already had it from you. If there are investors there who are looking for a potential state to invest in for a maximum return of their income, the first destination they should look for now is Liberia, because it promises there's a great future for this country, and I can see it. The promise out there in the sky. You can see it. Vibrant youth, well endowed natural resource country, and for what my General Secretary I just said, 15 years of civil war in the past, 30 years ago, I tell you that this country will never like that to happen again. It's a bitter experience, but has become a lesson, a stepping stone that this country will build on for greater heights. And democracy has just started, and with democracy taking shape, and if that is grounded solidly, and now we have said that the experiences of the past are guiding our future, what do we expect for this country? Impact, development, progress, and joy for the citizens. I mean, this land is blessed. I mean, let's not run away from it, and we need to see Liberia become one of the greatest states in Africa.
Okay, finally from my end, Mr. Kaba, what is holding Liberia back to fully digitize the Branca?
Really, digitalization, as he said, is a process. We have been affected by the war years. Look at countries like Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Ghana, the level of peace they have enjoyed have improved most of their sectors. Insurance is a very risky business. It is not like banking. Bankers keep money and pay their services. But insurers take money, which is a premium, to take liability for what may arise as a result of the use of that contract. So we believe gradually, countries like Ghana, I think it's been 2 years ago, right?
No, Ghana got 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Sierra Leone, just 2023. So we believe that if we get all of the stakeholders on board, that is the Ministry of Transport, Central Bank of Liberia, Ministry of Finance, the Liberia Insurance Association, and when you talk of insurance, you talk of consumers. Consumers have the right to know when you are moving from one stage to another. So we need massive sensitization and awareness so that the consumers should be aware that transformation is about to take place in the insurance industry in Liberia. So these are the processes that we have just embarked on. Awareness, sensitization, stakeholders meetings and workshops to broaden the minds of the risk carriers, from motor underwriters, transforming them from the manual way to digitalization is a whole process that requires training. Experts need to intervene.
How soon do we expect to see that?
We believe as from now to June, after the major stakeholders meeting, and we are not just looking at the digitalization by itself, but our motor insurance law is also archaic. Since 1978, no intervention has been made to amend the law. The law cannot meet present-day reality. If you look at the indemnity code of Liberia and the motor insurance law, the limit of liability for property damage that insurers should pay for property damage, the limit is $5,000 USD. Looking at buildings around us, In 1978, 5,000 can build a skyscraper. But today, 5,000 cannot build a skyscraper. We have vehicles on the road that worth 100,000. And if a third-party liability insurance car hit a $65,000 car, and the insurance company by law pay 5,000, the rest of the liability will be transferred to the vehicle owner. That's the reason why we are saying that our motor insurance law cannot be present in reality. It also needs to be amended to protect our citizens. Laws are there to protect us, not to hinder our growth. That comparative will tell you that from 1978, there should be something done with the motor insurance law for Liberia. I think this process will also ignite that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You did not call your name,
Engagement.
sir. Your name? Did you call your name?
Wilfred Kosidoji, the permanent secretary of the Council.
Thank you.
Based in Togo, Lomé.